Assalamu alaikum, my dear friends and fellows. How are you? I welcome you here on my training channel. My name is Abdul Khalik. Dear friends and fellows, look, there are certain personalities in the world today, or even in the past. They have done quite a lot of research on the psychology of a human being. And one such personality was Sigmund Freud. Sigmund Freud was an Austrian. He died in 1939 and he was a neurologist. He did a lot of work on psychoanalysis. I think that we need to, many of the people know about him, and there are certain very important teaching. There are certain very important lessons which are, purportedly developed and shared by him. We need to understand, we need to adopt, because these are very very important in nature. I think that we shouldn't be missing not even a single one out of all these are only six in number. These are six life lessons, which are supposedly shared with us by Sigmund Freud. So each one of these is very very important. Now let's look upon these. First of all, Sigmund Freud says that retain a spirit of lifelong learning. Retain a spirit of lifelong learning. We need to keep learning throughout our life. It is so important. It is very important. It is very, very important indeed, because retain a spirit of lifelong learning. Those people who keep learning throughout their life, learning and teaching, learning and letting other learn. I think that must be there in the life of every individual who want to lead a good life. And the second thing, which he says the strive for balance and meaning in life. There are two things in one thing, and that is strive for meaning. Meaning, not a purposeless life at all. Rather, we need to have the clear cut goals, clearly defined goals, and need to be working clearly defined but worthwhile goals. That is the meaning to life. And then of course there is a balance. If a person does not have a meaning, does not have set the clear cut goals, I think they people are just seen wasting their time, wasting their energies, drifting from here to there, and accomplishing nothing worthwhile at all. So dear friends and fellows, there must be the meaning in the life, and of course there must be the balance as well. The balance, if at all there is no balance in the life, it actually means that the life is a worthless one, that the life is not enjoyable, that the life is not a good thing at all. Now the next and the third is develop insight into your past. Develop insight into your past. Why? Because early upbringing and past encounters profoundly influence our adult life. Early upbringing and past encounters profoundly influence our adult life. Unconscious defense mechanism often develop in childhood to cope emotional wounds or unmet needs. So I think that we need to develop insight into your past. And now the fourth thing, healthy relations require emotional maturity. Yes, we do. All of us do need the healthy relationships. And if at all there is no healthy relationships, I think the life is absolutely dull. So it is very, very important that we do have the healthy relationships, and to be able to be able to develop and maintain the healthy relationship. What is needed here is that we need to develop the emotional maturity. And in the absence of the emotional maturity, I think the life will be painful, the life will be turbulent, because it is the emotions mean lot of power and energy. Every emotion, either negative or positive, contains a lot of energy. And if at all we are unable to understand, unable to manage, unable to become emotionally mature, so everything else will get affected, particularly our relationship. We cannot develop, we cannot manage, we cannot have the healthy relationship at all. Now the fourth thing is now, the fourth thing is that is growth requires facing pain and discomfort, growth. We do want the growth. There is no one else who do not need the growth at all. We want the growth, and this growth actually require it needs it need growth requires facing pain. We do have to face the pain. We do have to endure the discomfort. As for the facing of the discomfort and during of the pain is concerned, I think it is not possible that we can grow show the growth. The growth is definitely needed, but the price is there to be paid in the form of the discomfort, in the form of the pain. We do have to endure the pain. We do have to bear the discomfort. We need to feel comfortable in the discomfort. We need to feel the comfortable in the discomfort. We need to embrace the change. Without that, it is not possible at all that we people are enjoying the growth. And now the last and is the fifth and the last is manage your anxiety through self awareness. We have to manage our anxiety through self awareness. Anxiety is there, and how can we manage it? We need to manage it through self awareness. What is this self awareness? By the way, I think that we need to understand what kind of merits are the good habits, the good attitude, the good personality traits I am having, and because of those good traits, what kind of opportunities I might be able to get, or I need to get. Or on the other hand, what kind of weaknesses are there in me, and as a result of those weaknesses, what kind of threats are there. So I think that this is all what we need to understand. This is all what we need to understand, that my dear friends and fellows, this is needed here, that we need to develop the self awareness, and we can manage our anxiety through self awareness. So that was very important life lessons indeed. By whom? By Sigmund Freud.